It's just entertainment purpose. It's not. It's just entertainment purpose. It's not.
Meant to be in the case of anybody.
It's just entertainment purpose. It's not.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do?
When you hear them boys looking for you, and I don't wanna get copywritten.
Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. It is truly so much going on in the Huntsville streets. I almost cannot keep up. As if matters weren't already worse, it looks like Stormi may be joining her friends in jail. And hopefully Walkie Talkie will be able to get her the Slarion discount. Now, I don't want to see nobody go to jail, but this is actually the year of alignment. Stormi has aligned herself with criminals, so much so she has gained a criminalistic mindset, unfortunately. And so I really want to talk about this and break this down because this has actually gotten a lot deeper behind the scenes. This isn't just somebody doing this to be spiteful or mean or nasty. This has actually gotten worse, and it's actually affecting an elder. It shouldn't have gotten this far, but now that we are here, let's talk about the facts, because I'm tired of people trying to sway the narrative to make it something that it isn't, even though y'all like to say that we do that a lot over here. So let's get into this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are updated each and every time that I upload.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Slarion and Walkie Talkie, things of that nature, definitely need to be in jail. As a matter of fact, they need to be under the jail because the shit that they tried to pull off is really disgusting. And the fact that on network, Carlos King hasn't said anything about it is absolutely disturbing. But we're going to be talking about that in a different video today on my channel. So there has been a police report put out against Stormi. It seems as though she had allegedly had people in her family that she knew, that she was close to, threaten and I guess harass Miss Black Titanic, the YouTuber, after she had went to her place of business in hopes of purchasing some of her products. Now, Miss Black Titanic is controversial to a lot of the Lamh Huntsville cast because she is known as an investigative reporter and journalist, and she reports on Love and Marriage Huntsville stars in their businesses. So let's go ahead and nip this in the bud for the people that continue to comment and say, oh, you got to be crazy or delusional if you think Miss Black Titanic went there for good intentions or with good intentions. Here is the fact of the matter. Whether Miss Black Titanic went up there to do investigative reporting or to purchase some of Stormi's products for her friends, that was not the way to address her. Here's also the fact. She didn't have to continue to yell and scream once she saw Miss Black Titanic walking down to her car. She, in fact, used that moment to threaten Miss Black Titanic. Now, Stormi is a businesswoman that claimed to be a multi-millionaire with $1 million assets. Miss Black Titanic did not walk up to her establishment and try to open the door. She didn't attempt to even look inside of the windows. Actually, Stormi husband Courtney met Miss Black Titanic at the door by way of opening the door to ask her, hey, what y'all doing here? What y'all want? And in case y'all forgot, I am going to leave a clip of that at the end of this video. Stormi then proceeded to stick her head out and say, y'all YouTube hoes weird as fuck. Y'all YouTube hoes weird as fuck. And then it escalated from there. So whether Miss Black Titanic was an investigative reporter or there to patronize her business, that was not the way to address her if you wanted her to leave. I also need y'all to understand that if it was no trespassing signs, private property, private parking lot, I'm almost positive Miss Black Titanic wouldn't have even entered into the parking lot. But none of those signs was there, so how was she to know? Despite what y'all want to believe, the appropriate thing to do as a businesswoman, not one of the hoes that just watch the show and antagonize and egg shit on without having any real resolve, as a businesswoman, a multi-millionaire with $1 million assets, the appropriate thing would have been to step outside and either interview her and let her know this is private property and she cannot be here, or to not interview her, let her know it's private property, she can't be here and she need to leave, or use that as a means of turning the narrative, changing the narrative because you are a reality star, and inviting her into your place of business, showing her your production, interviewing her, showing her, giving her your point of view, and overall just maybe getting to know the blogger. You know, you didn't have to do that, but you could have done that. That would have been the smart thing to do, because we all know Miss Black Titanic is not a threat or a harm to anyone. But no, Stormi didn't choose to do that. Stormi chose to handle the situation like a booger would do, that have no assets, and threaten her and yell at her and curse at her from her establishment as Miss Black Titanic was getting in her car. She then went live to showcase her nasty behavior and then posted on her story as if Miss Black Titanic was stalking her. So instead of her just being accountable about her triple neck problems, she tried to sway the narrative and make it seem as though Miss Black Titanic was stalking and harassing her, which was the furthest from the truth. Whether you guys like it or not, like I said in all my videos when talking about this, Miss Black Titanic is an investigative reporter and journalist, and she investigates and blogs about these reality stars. Whether you like it or not, it's legal and she is allowed to do it. Nobody has been singled out. Everybody business has been investigated. Everybody business have been looked upon, because this is a show about love and marriage and your businesses in Huntsville, Alabama. So if you get on this platform and lie about your business, we will obviously find out the truth and want to do more research. There is nothing you can do about that as long as we are not violating any laws. So you went on your Instagram and you lied. You even put out this fake old message to your customers and fans holding no accountability. This is the most unprofessional, stupid, illiterate, amateurish way to handle things or even respond to a conflict that you had announced on your Instagram. You are to be responsible for your own actions, which is the reason why I'm going to laugh at your ass about this situation and have no sympathy for you, because you had no sympathy talking to that elderly woman in the manner in which you talked to her. You also had no sympathy when you went on your platform and lied about the situation, only to turn around and open up your house to the public. Not to mention, this is an event that don't even have free food, so it ain't even gonna be free food. Y'all pulling up to her house to what, fan out and purchase food? Like you really want the people to pay for your vendors? So, and this is why I say I'm proud to be a millimeter. Melody don't make us look bad. I need y'all to really put this into context and make this shit make sense. A woman pulls up to your business establishment, your warehouse location, and you treat her the way that you treat her. You could have said, "Excuse me, ma'am, this is private property. You can't be here. I'm going to ask you to leave. I'm going to have to call the police." You didn't do that. You cussed her out. You went off on her. You threatened to pow an old lady that you could have just asked to leave like a banshee. Like you literally acted like an entire banshee in that video. I really want y'all to peep how contradictory this is. Just to turn around, go on your platform, make it seem like this woman had been stalking you and is stalking you, just to open up your house to the public. How does that make sense, Stormi? How is it that you want us to believe that this woman was stalking you? If you really have stalkers, you would never open up your home to a bunch of strangers. You said you feared for your life. However, you walked out the door. If you feared for your life, you could have stayed inside and locked the door and called the police, but you didn't do that. Instead, you threatened her, cussed her out, went on your platform to lie about what happened, and then opening up your house to the public to throw a party to a bunch of strangers that you don't even know that's going to have to pay for your vendors. I don't know. Y'all get in the comments. It's giving all cap to me. But Stormi then took to her Instagram literally an hour or so after Miss Black Titanic released the information that she would be reporting her to the police, or she had been reporting her to the police, or had reported her to the police that day. My bad, y'all. She posted that she had been admitted into the ER. However, it seems as though she went to a urgent care in And she's trying to say that that was the emergency center, which is why I say it might not be that serious. She probably felt bad, went to the urgent care. They told her, you know, oh, this could have went left, you know, gave her a few medications, and then that was that. I don't know, but it was just very ironic, the timing of everything. Because let's get into the real tea. Miss Black Titanic had to put out a report against Stormi allegedly because Stormi had been having people threaten her, call her, harass her because Miss Black Titanic went up to her warehouse. I don't care what anybody says in the comments. I don't care how anybody try to make sense of this. My grandmother can walk wherever she wants. If anybody tries to threaten her about it without just giving her the proper information, it's going to get different. That's on period. Like, that's not how you respond and act and treat elders in our community, no matter what. That's not the way you respond to people. She could have simply just asked her to leave. So threatening to get a pow on her was extreme, and that really caused a lot of emotional damage to Miss Black Titanic. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, that's an older woman that got cussed out by a woman 2 to 3 times her younger. How would that make you feel? Exactly. So with that being said, on top of that, it's been reported and alleged that, you know, people from her camp had been harassing Miss Black Titanic. So she just took the steps to do what she needed to do to protect herself and put out a police report at the Madison County Police Department. And it seems as though, Stormi, you might be in a tad bit trouble, more than you think that you caused, because you clearly think you didn't do anything that was that detrimental or that was that serious, but a lot of us seem to think otherwise. And like I said, you're not going to get away scot-clean after allowing people to continue to harass an elderly woman. You should have merely apologized for your actions and your actions alone. You should have let it be known the truth, that it wasn't any trespassing signs, but this is a private property, and in the future no one is to show up at my warehouse, and left it at that. But you egged it on, you let it get this far, and unfortunately somebody has to suffer with the consequences. So y'all get in the comments, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload.
It was empty, y'all. I thought.
Hey, yo, what y'all doing here?
We're just looking for you guys. I'm part of the.
No, y'all need to be recording that over here. Nothing.
Okay, so you guys were on. You guys are.
Police.
You guys are
I'm gonna call the
public.
police if you guys.
Yo, we definitely gonna call the police. Y'all bitches weird as fuck.
Y'all should be-
YouTube hoes weird as fuck. Weird as fuck.
Yeah, y'all shouldn't be coming out.
Ain't nobody no hoe. It ain't
All
weird.
right, that's okay.
I'm gonna just call the police.
Call the police.
No.
We ain't getting nothing against the law.
Place of business. You can't be doing that.
We caught it right there. We walking down through the building. We walking down
That's
through the
okay.
building.
Let's go. Let's
We gonna
go.
walk down through the building. Ain't nothing.
Let's go.
Bitch, back.
That's okay.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Y'all should be recording that.
Bring it on. Hey, we recording the whole building, man.
What?
Shit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all see Shay not having that.
Okay. Call the police. Call the po-po, ho. Call the po-po, ho. Hey, ain't nobody said we can't record no building. Yeah, this none of your business. We just walking down recording the building. Taking the name. Y'all ain't got no name up on that building. Put a name up on the building. Then we won't record you.
I need for
Put a
my.
name up there. Put a name up there. Put a name up there. Don't you worry about this. Don't worry about this.
Come on.
Shit.
As
You
you
go
can,
put some new clothes on.
as you can say, they're upset. Well, they really are in there, you guys. This is Canvas Beauty.
Ain't no name on no building.
And we're recording this
Shit.
one on it. Just as y'all can see, they cussed us out. We finally found Canvas Beauty Supply. All right, she's still cussing.
She's still counting. Ain't nobody talking
right.
about what you saying.
Be quiet, girl.
Shit.
We're recording.
Stop, man.
Hey, girl.
Hell. Yeah, you wasn't even.
Yeah.
Work, 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 work. See me work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line.
It's just entertainment purpose. It's not. It's just entertainment purpose. It's not.
In the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose. It's not.